Yo guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I got some good news for you guys today. We have actually got a bounty commission map made by Mebius over there in the DNA Discord. So it's a massive shout out to him for actually putting this together and for someone in our community actually linking this post to us. I found it on Reddit, so we can go ahead and just speed run the bounty commissions for a ton of coins as well as the Luno Momento that we also desire, because we all know before you get to trial rank 60, farming coins is actually just the end of us, and the Luno Momentos is just the end of all of us. We're pretty much just constantly farming that if you're trying to get to trial rank 60. But with the use of this map, we were able to get our time down to 6 minutes and 30 seconds on average, sometimes about 7 minutes, sometimes even less. And we also have people in our community actually going down to like 5.5 minutes. So this is a pretty decent average there, I'd say, in the middle. If you use this map, the elites spawn in exactly the same spot every single time. So by using this map for the bounty commissions, you can completely just skip looking for the elites. Like, you don't have to blow up the boxes anymore to go ahead and look for them to like spawn the icon. If you know where they are, you can literally just run straight to them. So you see there's two different tile sets. This one is without the elevator and this one is with the elevator. This is one that we commonly get with the elevator. I saw this one maybe like 3 times yesterday. And then I saw this one yesterday like 15, 20 times. So this one seems to be the more common tile set. But the point of this is you can spawn in and you know exactly where to go after the 2 elites. So you spawn in and then you'll be running forward. So obviously you want to be taking a left over here. It looks like a right on the map, but since you'll be running forward, this will be your left. So you just come all the way down, run left, and you can run straight to the first boss. And then you also, if you press M while you're inside, it's going to kind of expand your map a little bit on the mini map in the top left corner. So if you get lost a little bit, just stop for a moment and then reference the map, check your mini map, and you can see where you need to go. So you kill the first boss and you come backtrack a little bit and you can go kill the second boss. And then you can just carry on. We'll show you the objectives for phase 2 and phase 3. Just the 2 bosses you have to go find on yourself with the use of this map. But after a couple of runs, it will be like muscle memory for you guys. And if you just get lost, then you just reference back to this map. I'll have it linked down below in the description so you guys can come check it out. But the big thing is look at our new calculations. So I did this. This is completely solo too, by the way. So you don't have to do this as a group. Doing it solo is actually easier because if you do it in a group, there's no like trial rank limit on people that actually can do the bounty commissions. So you can get like really low trial rank people coming into these bounty commission 70s and just not helping output any damage at all. And then you can actually fail the run at the end once you get to the chest. So I would personally recommend just doing it solo, especially if you can run it fast. I personally use my Psyche setup or my Lin setup. Either one of them does pretty good. By running this solo at an average of 6 minutes and 30 seconds, the gold per hour or the coins is actually going to be better than excavation. Well, not better than excavation, but it's going to be on par with excavation. So we have here at 947.7k, so pretty much close to 1 million coins per hour. We come over to our coins tab. We can see we've done the math on this before for the excavation over there. Obviously that was with 9 minutes 30 on average. So like groups are probably a little bit better now. You can probably get this down to 8 minutes. So maybe squeeze in 1 or 2 extra runs. Running this in group excavation is going to net you around just over 1 million coins, but you won't get any Luno and you won't get any globules. That's why I recommend just coming to farm this bounty commission. It's so easy with the map. Also, let me come in game and I'll show you guys. We have been grinding all weekend long to try and get to trial rank 60. As you can see, we are very close. We literally need like 3 more weapons or something. I actually have them already to be crafted. Only thing I'm missing is, you guessed it, the Luno Momento. Well, you got to make these if you come to make them. You can see there is everybody's favorite material, Luno Momento. We need a ton of that. So right after this video, I'm pretty much just going to go sit in bounty commissions and farm it. And the whole weekend, I have actually been sitting in bounty commissions farming up the Luno Momento as well as the gold, because you can see crafting weapons and things, it does become pretty pricey. 280k coins just for the craft of the weapon. And you got to factor in the 2 projectiles or the 2 sharpening potions that you have to make. I think those are 50k each. Yeah, 50k each. So there's already 380k for the craft. And then you have to make the crystals. And you have to make the gold sand, and those also cost 10k each. But the biggest thing for them is really just the Luno Momento. That's why I highly recommend coming to do these bounty commissions with the map. Like I said, I have this down below in the description for you guys, and then you can double dip. You can get yourself almost 1 million coins per hour, or maybe if you're super fast like the people in our community running this at 5 minutes 30 seconds, you can actually increase because you'll get more runs per hour. This is just on the average of 9 runs per hour. And if you actually calculate 630 into an hour, it's about 9.3. So if you're really fast, you could easily average this out to about 10 per hour. And then you'd add another 100k coins to that, because you can see one run over there is 105. So you'd end up with over 1 million. You add another 2k globules, so you end up with 20k globes, and you end up with like 350 Luno per hour. So this is honestly the best mission for resources and just to help you get to trial rank 60, because once you hit trial rank 60, then yes, you can go run the Mystic Maze, and that's the best coin in the game. That's like 1,000,000 coins per 15 minutes. So that's just crazy, crazy amounts of coins. But to get to trial rank 60, you need a ton of coins. And this is by far the best method I would suggest for everybody trying to get to trial rank 60. That's such what I've been doing, and we're going to hit trial rank 60 later today. I will be streaming it over at twitch.tv/Augiesaint. Drop on by if you guys would like to be there for the moment, as well as we'll be live streaming it right here on YouTube as well. So with all that information out there, let me give you guys a couple of tips and tricks on how to actually make these a lot easier to run them solo. The builds that I would recommend is using my Psyche build or my Lin build. I have them both linked down below in the description. They both handle this with ease. No problems at all. I mainly just use Psyche because she's so much faster, where Lin, you have to kind of wait for them to come to you. I like to pick up Psyche and then fly towards the mobs and things at the end, because if you actually pick up the golden keys when they spawn or after you kill some of the mobs, you just run that straight back to the chest. And you can even sometimes get lucky and you can complete the chest before any of those big scary elites show up. So you can complete the chest really fast if you can go out and just grab keys. That's why I highly recommend Psyche. She just destroys everything really quick and easy, and also just makes it easy to fly back and forth delivering all the keys. And then another tip for the big elite guys is, if you don't have all the damage to like kill them really fast, what you can actually do is you can stand in front of them. You can body block them so that they can't actually move forward. So maybe if you are playing something like the Lin, position yourself in front of them so they stop moving, but you can go ahead and hit your ult and just shoot them all down before they actually get to the chest. You can pretty much indefinitely block them. You just have to stand in front of them. Even with Psyche, you can like continuously shoot and just hover down on the ground in front of them, and then they'll get stuck and they won't be able to actually make it to the chest. Make sure that they don't get to the chest, because some of these guys will get to the chest and they'll just instantly blow the chest up, and then you fail the mission. So you have to start all of that over again. So then you'll waste all of that time and you have to restart the whole mission from the beginning. And some tips to get around a little bit faster in the map is, when you kill the elite guys, you actually get like a massive speed boost and a jump boost. So if you are playing Psyche, I suggest getting out of your ultimate after you killed them and then just running around and jumping normally, because it's a lot faster than actually flying around as Psyche. And what you can do is you shoot up in the sky with your helix jump, and then you shoot your gun, because it enables you to kind of like glide through the sky. And it's quite a bit faster than actually just spamming helix jump. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to it and to not like bump into everything, but it's really good. And once you get to the end of your glide and you want to come down really quickly, you just go ahead and hit your melee attack. It's going to do the slam attack where you go straight down into the ground. So you pretty much just glide until you line up with like a door or something, and then you melee attack down to the ground, and then you can just helix jump through the door. And you can shoot again and then just gliding straight out the door again. So you can just really speed up your movement like that, making getting to the objectives a lot faster. And the last little tip I can get you guys if you're really trying to min-max is, when you capture the points, to try and stand like as far on the edge of the circle closest to the next point that you're going to jump to. I kind of start the one right at the bottom that you have to do immediately, then one a little bit up, and then I go like in a right circle around the side, and I leave the one on the bottom left. That one is closer initially, but I leave it at the bottom because it's going to be right in line with where you actually have to go afterwards. So that's why I kind of like to leave that bottom one on the left as the last one I go ahead and claim, and then I claim all the rest on the right. I was going to save you like 5 or 15 seconds, but over an hour, if you save like 10 to 15 seconds, that's all going to add up, and it could even eventually add up to a whole nother run. So that's only if you're really trying to min-max it. So make sure you're standing right on the edge of the circle so you can be ready to jump to the next circle immediately. And then you don't have to actually kill the enemies for them to like, it won't progress the point faster. And if the enemies are on the point, it won't make the point progress slower. So you literally don't have to kill them. You can save all your resources. What I like to do sometimes is just jump up and down and do like the melee slash on the ground, so it knocks them up, because sometimes they knock you over or they'll knock you out of the circle. Just watch out for that, because you'll lose quite a bit of time if you do get knocked out of the circle. So just jump up and down and then knock down on the ground, or just stand somewhere where they can't actually get to you. But that's pretty much all the tips and tricks I can think of for completing the bounty mission super quick and easy. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you found it helpful, please drop a like and a sub to the channel. It helps me out a ton. Also, make sure to check out the community Discord. I will have it linked down below in the description. We have a growing community there of all kinds of gamers that we just love to play games and cover everything and min-max any game that it is we are taking a part of. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying